is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Y'all be cutting up in there.
I know what you talking about. Some, I'm gonna buy you Wendy's 4 for 4.
Hey.
Oh Lord, y'all be cutting up in there. But it is good though. You do have a good energy in your chat. With your chat with your peoples though. That's why I do enjoy it.
Thank you, thank you. Throw some Florida water on these hands before I touch the card. Let's see what Spirit got to say about you.
I was gonna ask you, how long does it take for you to post it on there? On the
for you, I'm gonna expedite this mofo. I say I am going to expedite this for you.
I just want to know, like, because I don't want to have to write everything down for one, because I want to go back and watch it.
Listen,
and
I am going to take this video and I am editing it tomorrow, Thursday.
Yeah.
And the one that's gonna be up, the one that I got set for Friday, this is gonna be Friday.
Alright. You don't have your Deacon Don't Tell Nobody outfit on?
I just look cool. I ain't got no deacon nothing. I'm just a cool dresser. Like tonight I'm wearing my gray hat, my navy blue shirt with my gray spots in it. It's fly.
Okay. You know, you can have them deacon hats on sometimes. I'm like, alright, deacon of the church. We call him Deacon Don't Tell Nobody. He's the one that know everybody's secrets.
Deacon Don't Tell Nobody. I love hats. It's something about as I was growing up, I used to see all the sophisticated men in the family wearing hats and stuff, and I grew up to wear the dress, colors, hats, match, socks, all that stuff. I love it.
You know, no, they look nice. They look nice.
I love it.
They're shot.
All right, so now I'm gonna give you the spiel. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in reading zodiac signs or birthdays. So if you tell me, it won't make a difference. Be open with the spirit and have fun. Since you got a 10-card spread, meaning you're gonna have a card in your 7th house, you must ask that card a question. Can't skip it.
Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna ask that one question. That's my favorite one.
Oh boy. I forget who I'm talking to.
That's gonna be my favorite one.
Oh boy.
Turn up the speakers so I can hear where my cousin's at now.
Oh God. You wanna hear where he at?
Where he at?
Oh boy. All right. Now that we got that out the way, with that being said, I'm finna pray over these cards. Say your first name so I can pray over them. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna admit I'm sipping on a little something tonight.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be tipsy on my reading.
No.
Make sure you read the cards right, man.
I got you. I'm the Baron. I had a hard day investing and stuff, man. I got reading all these in stock portfolios get on you. It's crazy. All right, I'm finna lay down these cards. 1. 2. Here we go. 3. 4. 5. 6.
Get your editing finger out.
Yeah. And just because I like you so much, I'm going to give you a 12-card spread instead. 11. You got it, baby. That joke. Oh, you be talking trash about my joke. I got to put it on you. All right. So we finna jump into this because this is crazy. You want to be in control. You want to be. How the hell you want to be in control and then you want to be submissive at the same time? What the hell going on now?
What?
Your 8th house is saying that you got a 6 of fire. Your 7th house, you got Oshun. Your 5th house of sex, life, entertainment, and luck, you got Yemaya. Oh my God! And then you. Here we go. Let me get started. All right.
My life, Baron.
I'm finna fix this craziness here. God. All right. We're gonna start with your 1st house. Your 1st house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Let me get this yarn out, Spirit here.
There it goes.
There it goes. All right. Your 1st house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your 1st house represents your ego, self-esteem, how you see yourself, how you treat yourself. In this house right here, you have Oshimare. Having Oshimare in your house of ego. This okay? You think you the talker? You think you the shit now? You think you can out talk everybody? Now Oshimare is saying, okay, yeah, you fast talk. You know how to read the room. We get it. We got it. But they saying you're doing it for bad reasons. So why? Spirit, go deep with this one here.
Yeah, please do, sir.
Why do you feel like? Why do you feel you don't have to tell somebody something nice? Why do you feel you can just say what the fuck you want to say and just walk off?
You said don't feel like I have to tell somebody.
No, I say why do you feel like you don't have to say something nice to somebody? You just
I generally do.
No, you speak your mind, and by you speaking your mind is hurtful.
Oh.
Oshimare said she don't talk about the rainbows. She just say what's on her mind and walk off. Granted, she say what need to be said, but he said you ain't talking about the rainbows or the sun.
Oh no.
And you're telling people secrets.
You say what?
And you're telling somebody secrets, something that you don't supposed to be telling, because that moon is coming out from behind this cloud with your conversation. This is how you see yourself. This is all about you now. So that means you know that you said something you shouldn't have said.
I'm telling somebody's secret.
Somebody's secret.
Okay, so consider maybe be a little more specific.
Spirit, go in. What secret is she telling? Help her out, because she don't know. You was talking to somebody about spell work, like about witchcraft, and you were saying, oh, that person got something on them, and you just really was adamant about it. And I know. Spirit is just saying you just kept on telling somebody about how spell work and how somebody had some spell work and somebody did some root work, and you were just going in when it came to your magic speaking.
Telling them, because there's only maybe 1 or 2 people that will ask me in regards to like, okay, what do you see as far as astrology goes? Okay, then
let's put it with astrology. Let's say you sat up there and you were talking about astrology with one of these 2 individuals, and let's say you referred that astrology to some person, a mutual person, by the way that person act. Oh, he's a Leo, so he's arrogant. He's a Leo, or he's a Gemini. That got 2 mindsets, or he's an Aries. He's a whore. Something like that. You just kept on elaborating, because Spirit say this has something to do with the esoteric magic, but you told somebody secrets. Again, that's Oshimare sitting up here saying you're not saying anything positive. You can talk, you say what's on your mind, you put it out there, but you're not saying anything positive to nobody.
Hold on. That's horrible. I definitely would never want to make anybody feel any type of way, anything other than positive. So that's good to shed light on that. So I guess I can watch that to make sure I'm not saying anything negative to anybody.
Well, it's not negative. It's just, so I want you to understand what Spirit's saying. It's not negative you're spreading. It's just that you're not positive. So,
okay.
So take for instance, you're coming, because they saying you doing this at a function, like at a nursing home or something like that.
Okay.
Do you work at a nursing home?
No, I work with animals at a veterinary hospital.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying. That I know it's like a waiting area, but I don't see like a hospital Like, okay, the vets. So people that's coming in and you're talking to them, you're not giving any positive. So you'll come in and you'll tell them what's going on, and you're not leaving them with hope or with joy. You're just saying, okay, XYZ, such and such and such and such and such, and then you'll take off. Mm-hmm. It's like there's no follow up, no follow through, no. But everything is gonna be okay if you just hang in there, buddy. You ain't doing none of that shit. You are straight, direct forward. S.O.LMatters say you got to talk, but you got to start leaving on a high note. Tell a joke before you go.
Okay, I'll be more mindful of that. I know for sure I'm switching careers, so I'm sure you might see that in there. So I know subconsciously I do hate that job, so my attitude might not always be the best going in, depending on the day. So I can see if that does happen.
Yes.
Is honestly, keeping it real.
All right. So we good on that house?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Now we're gonna go over here to your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economic situation: money, wealth, prosperity, growth, and investment. Right here, right now. In this house, you have the Karma card in the upright position. All right. Karma is saying they needed to shed light on this situation. Surprisingly, you got taken for quite a bit of change. And Karma says, with the money you got now, they have to replenish you. They have to give you this money back. So as far as switching this job that you're adamantly boasting about, Karma got your back on this. So you're going to get the new job and all that stuff. But listen to what Spirit is saying. It's only if you understand why they're giving you the new job. You're not doing it because you want to get away from your place. They're not giving it to you because you're so stressed at this job that you just have to haul ass. No, they're trying to make sure you recover what you lost, and this job is not going to give it to you. So they have to put you in a different position, okay? Mm-hmm. So this is a thank you card.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yeah. So currently, because this is about your current money. So currently, I am in school primarily full time, and I work once a week basically, and on some weekends. So as far as like work goes, is there anything else that Spirit sees I can do to earn money, like to help me pay for school, aside from just working the 1 day a week, like as far as like scholarship opportunities or anything like that?
Spirit, is there anything she can do, you see her can do? Karma, you here, you're helping her out, you're gonna assist. What do you guys see her doing to get additional funds? They keep saying twin flame, but they're not telling me it's Have you gotten money? Are you getting the payout from your ex? Or did this ex owe you and you just not cashing in your chips?
I mean, my ex, I've done things for him, but he doesn't owe me anything necessarily. Like, I don't have any communication with him. I ain't talked to him in maybe almost a year at this point.
Well, if you need extra cash, they say hit him up. They say he owes you. Karma says he owe you. You need to go back and recoup. Let me ask this question again, because that's just one avenue. Anything she can do to get extra income while she's going through this transition? Open your heart to love. Again, I think you're going to have to smooth up on the ex.
We're going to close that door. We ain't going there.
You married? You married?
No, I'm not.
Okay, then. Well, the current boyfriend, you put him out?
Did I do what?
With the current boyfriend.
Oh, no, I've never given him any money, no.
No. Listen to me. The current boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
Does he live with you? Read with
No.
you? Okay.
No.
Have you stopped talking to him for a couple of weeks?
You said I stopped talking to him?
Yes.
No, we talk pretty regularly.
So, two things what the spirit is saying. The twin flame, I guess this is the X. You have to come back and you have to get him to start giving you X, Y, and Z. Spirit say you're gonna have to open your heart to love. So this means you're gonna have to be a little smoother, softer, and kinder and gentler in order to get what you need. You got me? I ain't saying, you know, again using that word, prostrate yourself, but you can be a little easier to your friend.
Okay.
Are you reading that?
Yeah, I'm hearing them.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't say it. The card did. Twin flame and open your heart to love. That's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, right now. So get started right now. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, touching dead animals and snakes and shit. You just, how the hell you can be a vet and pick up a snake? That's all I think they do.
There ain't no wrong with snakes. They're more scared of us than we are.
Well, they gonna stay that motherfucking way, fucking with me. Because we both gonna be in the room screaming. This me and the snake. He looking
my God.
He looking at me. I'm looking at him. Ah!
Roaches are more scarier than a snake will ever be.
Roaches, Jesus, that's
Mm-hmm.
man. What? I got some raid, but okay. So now you know what this card 2 said about your current money and getting access to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm finna go to the 3rd house where they like Baron telling her to walk that stroll. I am not. All right, now we're finna go over here to your 3rd house. Your 3rd house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your 3rd house represents communication. With Gemini being the ruler of this house, you got to take communication for what it is, darling. Information. It could come good or bad, but take it as information. In this house right here, you have the outcast in the upright position. The outcast is considered the fool. So they saying when it comes to communication, you're acting clueless to where you're headed, what you need to do, and where you need to go. It's kind of like you're putting it out your mind. It's like, I know I'm gonna make it, but let me walk over here. It's like you're okay. Spirit said you're not paying attention directly where you need to go and how you need to get there.
Really? Okay.
Now
this is okay. Go ahead.
Because this is somebody feeding you the dream. So this ain't just you. This is somebody feeding you the dream.
Okay.
Oh, girl, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great when we get here, when we get there. Because they show you with a rose in your mouth, and that means you're fantasizing or romanticizing what someone is saying to you. Now, okay. I'm the Baron. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Now, although I just explained what Spirit told me on the cards, I'm finna put it in layman's term. Okay, stop believing everything somebody's telling you. If you're not physically putting in the work and you know you're not physically putting in the work or doing the research, then there's an issue on your end. You're just going off of hearsay.
Right.
And Spirit say, this is what you're doing. Do you know what they're talking about?
Well, the only thing that I can think of would be sometimes because right now, like I told you, my main thing is I'm in school. And so sometimes in school, especially because I did not want to be a repeat student, I definitely can see my mind drifting off, like just not paying attention as much as I know that I could or should be. But, you know, there's different reasons for that. But that's the only thing that I can think of that I wouldn't be putting my 100% focus in at all times like I should be. Okay,
so where's the romanticizing about it? Drifting off is one thing. We're romanticizing about a future goal. Somebody is selling you on a dream of a future goal. I'm not going to let you escape this card because Spirit say this is the most important card in this reading.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because obviously, you know, the point of going to school is to graduate. So I definitely want to hit that goal. So, of course, I guess I romanticize the idea of finally hitting that goal, if that's what we're talking about.
Nope, we're not talking about that. Thank you for being honest. What we're talking about is who is the outside voice helping you romanticize, feeding you the vision, feeding you the goal, corroborating, co-signing.
Well, most people around me, like my mom supports it. My coworkers that I currently work with, you know, they support it. My father, he supports it. my friends, they all support, me going to school. You're going to graduate. It's going to be great, yada, yada.
So then let me change it up a little bit because I want you to see what Spirit is saying. Be careful of the sheer drop off the cliff. So, and I got to say it like this. If somebody tells you to make an abrupt stop, change direction mid-course, and they sell you on a great dream like, okay, you're graduating school, and if you go over here, you can get your debts paid and all that stuff. This is something you already know. But if they say, go over here and take this job right here, right now, and they got to sell it, don't do it.
Okay.
They just don't.
Yeah, thank you for that.
I was hoping you would come to that thing to see the outside things that's around, but Spirit say maybe it haven't come to pass yet.
Yeah, I was just about to say, is that something that's going to happen? Because that hasn't happened yet.
Well, yeah, don't let nobody sell you on the dream, please don't, because this guy is stepping off a cliff. Biting the rose, romanticizing, not paying attention, but there's a chicken pecking at his heels trying to get his attention, meaning hey, watch out, but the person is too busy fluttering.
Oh, and this has to do with communication. Like, is this when it's in my third house, it's the way I'm communicating or the way people are communicating?
The way people are communicating to you. That's what I'm trying to get you to see.
Okay, I will watch out for that.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yeah, can we ask Spirit if that's something that's coming in the future that I need to be aware of, or has that already happened?
Spirit, is this a now thing or a future thing? Spirit say this is a flow of prosperity thing. Again, Spirit say this is a flow of prosperity. This is a now situation. Because it's like this person is going to constantly be on you. And this is a thing dealing with your money now. Your ideology about money. So, okay, abruptly quitting the veterinarian place you're working at. That would be somebody telling you can quit that shit. I'll leave that shit. I only got 2 more months of school. You got enough money saved up. Just wait.
Okay.
That could be that type of thing going on.
Okay, my mom tells me that all the time, actually. She always says that. She's like, girl, no, you don't need to go to that job. Forget that job. So, okay.
Spirit, right now, my cards don't make no mistakes. I'm going to help you get it.
All right, yeah, help me get through this now. Fix my life, sir. Fix my life.
Talking about deacon this. Oh.
Yes.
All right.
Look sharp now.
So now we're going to go over here to your 4th house. Your 4th house is ruled by Cancer and it's governed by the moon. Cancer, your 4th house represent your actual house and home where you live. I would like to add it represent the 3 closest people. It represent the 3 closest people you would allow to stay in your home via friends and family. And in this house right here, you have the 7 of fire in the upright position. So, are you literally being screamed at, yelled at, or chastised in your home?
Literally, no.
I literally mean verbally, communication-wise. Somebody either somebody is coming at you in a way that you feel you need to defend yourself. Change the verbiage, Eddie.
I mean, my mom can be a little, she's a mother, so she can be a little coarse in her delivery, but it is what it is. So what dirt do you have on your mama that you would like to speak back to her? Because Spirit is saying there's a secret, and the secret is, although your mother has you feel your mother has the best intention, you still have your fist balled up, hiding behind the shield, and you were like, man, I could just swing on her and hit her in her nose and let her know where I'm coming from. So this means that you are harboring this thing that you can literally tell her and crush her feelings. I don't know that I have like a specific thing that I would tell her to hurt her feelings, because I wouldn't want to do that. I don't know.
Okay, put it like this. Spirit, you serious for it, I hear you. So, So the moon says you hold something in your hand, a letter, a note, or a partition, or something along those lines. That if she can see it, or if she knew you had it, it's an object that she would leave you the hell alone.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, possibly it could be. I guess sometimes the way that she comes at me, maybe she doesn't realize that it does hurt my feelings sometimes, because I just brush it off. But I do journal a lot, so that's my only thing I can think of. Like, if she were to read my journal entries and stuff and kind of see, like, the way that, you know, certain things affect me, that would make her feel a little bit differently. That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, now, again, let's go back to what the moon said. It's a secret. When people journal, these are secrets. And you have a secret that you can bust your mama head open with, right? And make her shut her mouth, eat her words. So, and Spirit showed me this person holding something in their hand, hiding behind the shield. So even though she's blowing that fire on you, giving her opinion, you still holding this secret thing in your hand that if you just hear, she'll shut up, you'll crush her. Because you'll let her know that she ain't all perfect, or she said something on this day, or you witnessed something on this day. This all the moon talking about what's going on in your household. Listen, if you don't believe the spirit real, I'm for you.
Okay, well, okay. So, question for spirits for that. Like, is there anything that should I be like exposing anything, or just let it be what it is? Because I mean,
great question. Spirit, should she expose this secret to her mother to shut her up, or should she just let it be, or just have power? Give me some insight on this for her. Spirit say you can do it. You got me? And then it's Archangel Michael said it's time to fight back. So if she's sitting up here telling you how good her life got it, how she did it, and you know that mama was out there flapping that thing around as a kid, and she just got smart 5 years ago because dad caught her doing something. Are you feeling me here?
Yeah.
Mama, don't sit up there and act like you was all good because on this date you did boom, boom, boom. You get your receipts. It'll crush you, but hey, I got to make my mistakes. I got to live my life. You back the hell off while I do it. Not saying you ever going to talk to your mama like that, because she will come down on you.
Okay, so basically just next, I guess if I have an issue, to go ahead, basically just open up to her.
Yep, go ahead and open up to her before you do a Reddit and put all her business online. Dad, remember Mr. Charlie? That wasn't mama, brother.
Now, also in this house, this is about obviously, because is this about your current living?
Yes.
Or just living in general?
Current. Try current living situation right here, right now.
Okay. Well, then we're good there.
All right. So now we finna go up here to your fifth house. God.
Ooh, my favorite house: sex, entertainment, and luck. Oh, go ahead, do your spiel.
We gotta go up here to your fifth house. Your fifth house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. This house also represents your courage and your strength. And in this house right here, you have Yemo Yah. You have Yemo Yah in your sex life, entertainment, and luck, darling. Now, here is the thing. Who are you giving it up to more than you should? Who are you trying to nurture and make feel comfortable during this process? Because this is you putting yourself on the back burner when it come down to it. And I hear those comments you leave. I read them comments you leave in that chat. Mm-hmm. So this is you saying, trying to make X, Y, and Z happy, and you still can't look at yourself in the mirror behind it, because but I'll let you answer that question.
Well, that would be only one person. Right. You know, hold on now. Let me say this tactfully, so you ain't got to edit too much. But there is only one person that I am entertaining currently in the sexual way.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So why are you putting yourself out, making him feel more comfortable than you feeling more comfortable in this situation? Because this is a nurturing card, And for a woman to have this card, you're nurturing the hell out of this person.
I mean, because he's so sexy, you know, like, I be looking at him and I just melt into pieces. Like, I just can't deal with it.
Okay.
I just melt, you know.
So
I call him MB Smooth.
Oh my God, MB. So.
Hey, I might as well. You spirit. You don't read it anyways. I might as well just put my stuff out there.
Yeah. You are inviting this brother in. You are just being so passionate. After you get done, you're rubbing his feet. You go fixing
the. I rub his back. No, don't say I rub his feet.
You're rubbing something, fixing him water, sandwiches, and everything else. You just really.
Because he's so dreamy. Oh, I just can't help myself.
Spirit, what you want to tell her about Mr. Mac Dreamy?
Yeah, please tell me something about this so I can get up off this man.
What you trying to? All right. Spirit just told me to tell you you're overreaching. You're overreaching to take care of him. So Mr. Mac Dreamy need to have a little guidelines and a little Mr. Mac Dreamy you need to put a little more stipulations on Mr. Mac Dreamy here, because Spirit saying you're reaching way over yourself, putting yourself in an awkward position just to rake his ego.
Okay, well, can I ask Spirit, what do I need to make Mr. Dreamy do?
Spirit, what does she need to make Mr. Dreamy do? Because we're going to fight about Mr. Dreamy right now, Spirit.
Yeah, we are.
This your fight.
Make him do?
It's your fight, Spirit. What do she need to... Spirit say spiritual laws of attraction. Why you ain't sitting up there telling Mr. Mac Dreamy how bad you is? Why you ain't sitting up there, making him dance for you? Why you ain't sitting up there making him, put on some cowboy boots with a good top for you?
Okay, I guess I can do that to spice up my fifth house.
Because Spirit say this is all about spiritual laws of attraction. It doesn't work one way.
Right, definitely.
So right now he come over, lay in the bed, and it's all you action game plan. Why he ain't got to do nothing but lay there?
Well, hold on now. You want me to be real? Because we ain't doing no laying there now.
Listen, don't. This is a PG. I think I got one or two 18-year-old kids watching this.
I was like, wait a minute now. Come on. I told you this is why I couldn't go live. Because you don't know what's going to come in my mouth.
I see. I'm telling you what Spirit said. Spirit said make this man show improve for you too.
Okay, so make him do a little more. He do a lot. He do his thing. But all right, I can tell him to do more. Okay.
He do his thing, but he can do more. Again, the good tar and the cowboy boots. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Okay, I can definitely request that. That is no problem.
Thank you, Spirit, for making that one go so easy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because it can go. We want to keep it PG.
God damn it. Going to this sixth house. Whew. The sixth house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your sixth house represent your future economic affairs, money, wealth, prosperity, growth for the future. In this house right here, you have the Two of Water in the upside down position. Now, Mr. McDreamy may be that. We got it. Mama may be doing her thing, stressing you the hell out. We got it. But when it comes to your future money, you don't see neither one of them people in your life, darling. Your money is not about to go towards Mr. McDreamy or towards mom and dad. Because these two seahorses forming a heart and they upside down. They're saying that your future money is going to be yours and yours alone.
I believe that. I don't believe in joint accounts, Mr. McDreamy. You can be dreamy all day. We ain't doing no joint accounts up in here.
Gotcha. Well, then, I don't know what else to say about that. Spirit just say her money gonna be her money, and you gonna be adamant about that with everybody. Nope, my money, my money. You don't need to know how much I got, how much I make. My money, my money.
Yeah, I've pretty much always been that way. So yeah, I can definitely see that. Okay, well, can I ask Spirit about, I guess, my career choice?
Okay.
All right, Spirit. So, of course, I've been going to, I had to switch careers from, I I initially was going to go to school for nursing, but I recently switched that over to respiratory therapy. So I just want to ask Spirit, like, is this are we on the right track now? Is respiratory therapist the right track, or do I need to redirect?
Spirit, is she on the right track with respiratory therapist? Spirit says detach from drama. Is she on the right track? Spirit? Purification. Ooh, is she on the right track? Balance, career, and home life. You are on the wrong track.
Oh no.
Detach from drama, purification, and balance, career, and home life. Nursing, darling. No respiratory therapy. Listen here. COVID gonna be over soon. So they ain't gonna need to put nobody on that respirator.
So nursing. Okay, so the thing about the nursing is the school that I'm going to, they told me that my GPA was too low. So I have to go to respiratory therapy.
What, you went to Herzing University?
No, it's a university. It's a regular university. You know, my GPA wasn't the best from my previous college experience. And so they told me it was too low that I wasn't able to apply for the nursing program. So I applied for respiratory therapy. They're doing their interviews in 2 weeks or so. So I just wasn't sure what are we doing with that.
So Spirit is not liking the respiratory therapist for you as sustainable income. I'm just going to say just what he said.
Okay. Oh, no. So okay. So nursing, look, can we just get a clear answer, Spirit, please?
Ask him the clear answer. Because he gave you a clear answer about respiratory therapy. That was very clear.
Yeah. So no to that.
So ask another question.
Okay, Spirit, what career path, should I be on right now?
What career path should she be on, Spirit? Oh boy, them yawns. What career path should she be on, Spirit? Choose peace, reflection. What career path should she be on? Fertility. Oh boy. Right. Well, it said it. You ever thought about going into prenatal care?
Yeah. Out of all of the sections of nursing, that would have been my least favorite, but
Choose peace, reflect in the mirror, choose peace, take a good look at yourself. Fertility, okay, that's baby, that's pretty self-explanatory. And writing, but they have thought with the caduceus, meaning education. So I think prenatal care, learning to work with pregnant women, formulas, dietary supplement needs for pregnant women, how to maintain their belly, stomach, high-risk pregnancy. That shit is going to come in handy. Trust me. With all these vaccines, that is going to be the next deal. A lot of high-risk pregnancy. So Spirit is trying to sustain you what he's trying to say. This is the field you go into, prenatal care. So try to do that and look for them test scores.
Okay. We can work with that.
All right. So now we're going to go over to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and it's governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents your relationship, the couple dating, matrimonial affairs, love, romance, and passion. In this house right here, Spirit also said justice too. He said this is justice in your 7th house. So justice didn't mean somebody wrongfully done and somebody have to get something back. In this house right here, you have Oshun. Having Oshun in your 7th house, you cute, you fine, and all that other stuff there. People see it, okay? They got it. We get it. You that. But Spirit says you're just not only that. This is time for you to gain more, to ask for more, to demand more.
Okay.
If you're gonna get that man, that husband, what you want, you gotta demand more from your relationship section.
Okay.
And I can't say it no more than that.
Okay.
Would you like to ask Ocean?
More. Yeah. Okay. So this is about marriage and all that specifically. Okay. Well, yes, it's tactfully now.
Please. Please.
To be more demanding. Okay. So, all right. So, does Spirit see, you know, a husband coming from somewhere anytime soon? Do I know this person? Is it Mr. McDreamy?
3 questions, Spirit. 1 card each. Spirit, do you see somebody coming her way soon? Spirit said, nurture yourself. Okay, this is you feeling yourself. So yeah, you gonna change up. You gonna change up your hair? No, Spirit. Everybody change their hairstyle every 2-3 months. You're going to change something about yourself once you got your eyes locked on this person. I'll come to that later. You're gonna change something about yourself. Her phone keeps hanging up, y'all. Battery when we started, because I know this reading was gonna take close to an hour. Do you know my battery died? I just had to get up and change the battery.
Oh.
So whatever energy around sucked all the energy out of my battery. Brand new, fully charged battery.
Oh my gosh.
So this is a serious thing. This phone cutting in and off, somebody don't want you to hear this. So now that means you need to pay very close attention.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. So this is my 7th house that we was talking about.
That's
Somebody
right.
want me to hear this?
That's
Who is
right.
blocking?
That now you're talking. So now Spirit say, when it comes to your 7th house, will you find somebody? You ask 3 questions. Is somebody coming? Oh, and they go that yard again. Oh boy. Spirit say, nurture yourself. He told me it's gonna be you changing some physical part of yourself, some physical aspect. Once you start doing that, then you'll know that this person is coming to you, and that you got your eyes locked on your husband. Now, the second question, what was it? I know that the third one was is it Mr. McDreamy? So
yeah, is it Mr. McDreamy?
I got it.
Dang, I don't remember.
Okay, Spirit. So she's gonna start changing herself, and I'm yawning again. See that this is nuts.
What's going on in this house?
Oh boy, yeah, it's a lot going on in this house. Holy crap!
Pick it up, Spirit. Pick it up.
Yeah. All right. So now she got to start changing something physical. She got to change her physical appearance. The Spirit jump the other question. Is it Mr. McDreamy? Spirit say you need to see the truth. Okay. Ooh. Spirit, will she marry? Is McDreamy in her future of marriage? We'll act like that, and if not, reveal what needs to be done for this house. Please break the barrier. Be very persistent. Say that Mr. McDreamy is not in this house of yours, like for marriage. And if you want him, you're going to have to really pursue him, because Mr. McDreamy is hiding something from you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they said it. Mr. McDreamy is hiding something. You're gonna, because they keep telling me, Crystal, that you got to see the truth. They say see the truth. I don't think McDreamy wants children.
Really? I don't know he's talking about kids.
Either he got to, or I don't think he want them, because they saying you need to really see the truth about see what see the truth through Mr. McDreamy eyes. But he has a secret, darling. I'm not saying he cheating on you, nothing like that. However that worked. But he has a secret. But they said if you're going to deal with Mr. McDreamy, you're going to have to be very persistent. So this meaning you're going to be chasing him. So no wonder Spirit is saying you need to make him ante up just a little bit more.
Right. Well, dang. Can I ask Spirit what that secret is? Lord.
I'll see. Maybe Spirit, what's the secret?
Can we dig a little deeper in that?
Spirit, reveal the secret. Health and healing. Why is he saying health and healing? Health and healing. Somebody needs to see a psychiatrist mentally. Somebody needs a mental evaluation. So Mr. McDreamy has bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, some shit. I'm just gonna tell you, Spirit say he needs to go sit on somebody's couch.
Okay, well I can see that, because I mean he is a retired vet, so he spent a lot of time in Afghanistan. So I guess I can see that as an issue.
Yep, that's his big secret. So you need to see that
He cray cray.
Yeah, he crazy as shit. I ain't want to say it, man. I'm trying. Spirit sitting over here telling he crazy as fuck. He dangerous. He volatile.
Really? Oh no, Mr. Crazy. He seems so gentle when he's with me. Oh no.
Right. Piss him off. Let a rattlesnake cross his boot. See what he do to you.
So is this okay? Okay, let me just ask one question because I don't want to be in danger now. Is this somebody that I need to quit dealing with?
Spirit. Last question about Mr. McDreamy marrying this girl.
I don't want to come up dead.
Spirit, is he volatile to hurt her? Spirit say you can trust him, but you're gonna have to really be babying him, nurturing him. Okay, now it's coming. Why sexually? You're the one to have to sit up there and get him to the point and work him up and all that stuff there. But he's not volatile enough to hurt you or hit you. But just think about you always being on eggshells, not to say the wrong thing, to make him run away, scurry him off, or to leave you high and dry.
Oh, I see. Ugh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll be looking for my next husband.
But still work Mr. McDreamy over while you got him, you know.
I'll deal with him for now. But you can go ahead and pass me old boy's number that was on your live tonight. Go ahead and pass me old boy's number because, you know, I'll deal with McDreamy for now, but I don't know if that's going to be long term.
I hit my homeboy up, man. He
hit him up. Pass him my number. He seemed nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Love connection on the Baron. Lord have mercy. And he really is a nice dude. Outside of that, he really is a nice dude. Very intuitive. It's just that, you know, he loves his kid and he got to get his kid back because they took advantage of his niceness, and that's it.
Well, tell him I would never do that to him.
I'm not going to do that right now. Let's get through this. God, help her. We're going to go over here to your 8th house. Mr. McDreamy, I'm sorry, Papa. We're going over here to your 8th house.
You can't take me off the market yet, then I'm going to have to keep on looking.
Oh, boy. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind, what it is you think about, what it is you remember, you in spirit is using the word what it is you care about or concern yourself in your mind. So this is something that's an overarching thing in your mind. And Spirit is saying you have the 6 of fire in the upright position. So Spirit is saying, like, your whole big thing is you want to save the village. You're the person want to come through and be the savior. You want to lead people to the promised land. You want to make sure everybody get to safety. But here is the issue with this in your mind. You understand that the females of your circle is not on your level or can't get to where you're getting, and you understand you're dragging these people with you. Mm-hmm. So put it like this, your ass is really putting in extra work to get people to ante up or to get on your level, but they just not there. They don't have the mental capacity, nor do they have the mental drive. Are you following what Spirit is saying here?
Yeah, definitely.
Now these are the females.
Mm-hmm.
So who is the Angela Bassett looking lady?
Angela Bassett?
Yeah, like when she played Tina Turner with the muscatones and all that other stuff.
None of my friends look like Angela Bassett.
What? I'm just seeing muscle tone. Who's the fittest one out the group?
Possibly one of my friends named Aisha. I mean, people always say she looks stocky.
Okay.
Man arms and all this type of
yeah,
stuff.
because I'm seeing muscles and man arms and like her. She is not on y'all level. Like, put it like this. She. Damn it! I'm sorry, Aisha. Spirit talking, not me. She's gonna have to be the one to be carried by y'all in the future. When y'all got y'all career, she's the one that y'all gonna have to look out for.
Okay. So it's basically saying that, I'm trying to save the village, but my village helpers aren't really up to par.
Nope.
Okay, well, does Spirit see, like, where I can find people that are more so on my level as far as that goes?
Spirit, where can she find like-minded people that's gonna amplify her energy, same energy? Where can she find these people? People say this is time for you to do a meditation, but they saying meditation group, but not like a spiritual group, because you're not spiritual. You're very much hardcore. You're not some praying in the middle of the corner, every day at 12 o'clock on your knees praying on a rubber mat. No.
Right.
Spirit is saying the meditation is more like relaxation, yoga, like that, get in that realm, like an active meditation realm. So basically, if you going to learn martial arts in a dojo, or you going to hot yoga classes, or you going to aerobics classes or something, this is where you're going to find people with the like-minded energy. Let's say you're going to this school. You're going to this school, you're going to find people with the like-minded energy that you could link up with on a spiritual level more so than a physical level or superficial friendship level.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a group thing, but the group thing got a balance.
Okay. More like a group activity.
So schools and group activities.
Okay. We can do that.
All right. Now we're finna go over here to your ninth house. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house represent your future, your reality, what will come, what will be, what's coming to you. Spirit is say what you're gonna be in, like a role. He keeps saying the role that you're gonna play. And in this house, you have the water element in the upright position. So you're gonna be playing the role of pushing people to their greatness.
Okay.
Again, this is prenatal care, what they saying, because it's water, because they showed me a baby inside a mother's stomach, water. So you're going to be pushing people to be great. You're going to be pushing people to do it. You're not a water sign, are you?
No.
Okay. Because they keep saying, like, you're really good at manipulating water, like messing around with water signs. Like, you're really good at anything dealing with water. Water represents emotions, by the way. So you're really good at pushing a button or two or making somebody feel a certain way as well. So I see you pushing somebody to be great. It's not pushing them to piss them off. Pushing somebody to be great. Now, that's why Spirit told you in your first house, it's all coming back to me again. You say what's on your mind, but you don't leave nobody feeling good. This shit is finna change. You're going to find that balance, and you're going to be able to tell somebody something that's the truth, and then you're going to also be able to make them feel good about moving forward in their life. So this is a good thing. So this is what's coming to you. This is the role you're going to be in.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Let's see here. Now, this role, is this specific to just career, or is it just in general?
I love it. That's a great question. Spirit, is this role specific for career or just her life path, her lifestyle? Spirit say this is all encompassing. Your life path, your lifestyle, you need to come out the closet. So the superficial act that you kind of put on and all that shit, it's an act, darling. Be yourself.
Which I am for the most part.
What, you superficial?
That's why you say what?
You say you superficial?
No, you say don't put on an act. I'm like, apparently I'm not in my first house if I'm just saying what I mean and walking up.
But that's because, no, that's saying you're being superficial because you know that you can be a little bit nicer. You're just...
Oh, yeah.
So Spirit say come out the closet and step in your true self. Man,
More gentle.
Yeah, you're a gentle person. You're kind. Hell, you're servicing up Mr. McDreamy all the goddamn time, dealing with his mental fucking issues. You can't do that.
Don't come for my future bae now. He a little cray, but that's okay. You saw prenatal care was in my thing. I can nurture him. I can nurture him. You saw that?
Yeah. It said it. Mr. McDreamy, if you see this video, I'm just playing, bro. This is my son and my daddy Army, okay? They taught me something. They Rangers. They taught me something. Now don't come at me. Nah, let me stop messing with this.
Yeah, my dad's retired military too. They a little throwed off, their own way they are. Anybody know? They a little throwed, But as long as, we ain't gonna lay no hands and we good and it's gonna, then we're cool. I can deal with that.
Just gonna be a more babying situation, that's all. But Spirit says,
well, you see, I love to nurture, so I see wedding bells.
I'm finna break the floor, everybody. And she be talking all that shit in them videos. She go through the same thing everybody else go through. When that heart want what the heart want. Boom.
Yeah.
Done
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah. If y'all, I'm gonna put a picture of him in the chat and let the girls decide.
Oh my God.
Let the girls decide, should I keep him or no?
Oh, you know what? You do that. Tawana, all them, Savina. They gonna go ham.
Yeah, let them see that man, so they can see what I'm up against. See why I just melt. Anyways, we can go on now.
We gonna go to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represents how everybody is gonna see you. Now, Saturn is really speaking more so than Capricorn. Granted, you make it to the top of the mountain, but these are some volcanoes. You got the 8 of fire. These are 8 volcanoes erupting. That goat can't sit up on top of that mountain because it's going to get burned. It's going to destruction. Now, Saturn says, although you're going to make it to the top of the mountain, there's still a lesson you will have to learn of how or when to be on top or when to just hold off. So everybody is going to see you as somebody who's a lot more cunning, a lot more strategic.
Okay.
And that's a good thing.
Okay. Nice.
Yep, Saturn really, because Saturn teaches us lessons, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason the Roman Catholic Church is modeled after. Okay, I'm saying too much. But yeah, would you like to ask this card a question?
Okay, so it said that I will, I guess, learn how to be more cunning and all of that. Is there anything, I guess, Spirit can see that I can improve on to get there?
Spirit, is there anything she can improve on to get to this cunning deal that you're giving her? Spirit say, stay focused. You are on the right track. There is no deviation. You're on the right track to learn how to nurture. You're on the right track to learn how to stuff your words when it come down to it. You learning how to read the room. Spirit say, stay focused. It's just gonna come natural and people are gonna see it. Even when it comes to mom and her and that secret you got on her, you're gonna have to learn to be like, hey, after you do stand up to a mom, I got this bitch, so calm down, sis.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
All right.
I got that.
Boy, Spirit, are we gonna deal with Mr. McDreamy again in this 11th house? Damn it.
Oh, gosh.
We cannot get rid of Mr. McDreamy. Fuck. All right, here we go. You like to hit? You want to hit, go.
Yes.
All right, so now we're going to go over here to your 11th house. Your 11th house is ruled by Aquarius and is governed by Uranus.
Uranus.
The planet.
The planet, not your butt. Beat you to it.
The planet, not your butt. And this house represents your friendship vibes, the good stuff, everything that's going on that way, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Positive vibes. In this house right here, and you're going to have to listen, Jalecia. You're going to have to Listen,
Yes, sir.
in this house right here, you have the couples card in the upside down position.
Oh no.
Having the couples card in the upside down position, this is saying that stop placing so much emphasis on this fellow.
Oh, this particular person?
Yes, on the lovers and friends scenario. Hold on right
Okay.
quick. Now, you have the couples card in the upside down position. Spirit say stop placing so much emphasis on the friendship bond with this fellow. Again, Spirit told you that this fellow, that it's going to be a struggle to make this fellow your main thing, your husband in the future. And you bypass Spirit on that one. I'm going to give it to you blood raw here. You bypass Spirit because, okay, Mac Dreamy got in your eyes. I understand. Vanilla ice cream covered in chocolate syrup. I got it. It is what it is. Now, Spirit gave you one last thing. In your friendship, positive vibe, and social zone, they say the couple card came upside down. You are a great woman. All the shit you talk in the chat, it is cool and I love it. But you are a great woman, and this here shows somebody that's entertaining somebody a little too much. When you rewatch this video, I'm going to put the card up here to the camera. This is the couple's card, and the lady is taking off her robe, butt ass naked, showing her stuff, and the man is standing there looking at her. He, Mr. McDreamy, in this card, and she, Mrs. Beautiful. And they're saying, but this came upside down in your friendship zone. So you putting a lot of faith in this brother, but Spirit is saying, don't.
Hey, I'm fine with that. He can be dreamy all day, but if he ain't it, then he ain't it. I'm cool with that.
So, yeah, Spirit don't need you to be derailed and off track on this shit, okay?
Oh, no, I ain't got time for that. I done did that before. So, no, we cool. Like I said, pass me young man's number. I move on fast. So,
Jesus Christ.
pass me young man's number.
I'm going to see what brother talking about. I did
Yeah.
All right. Now, do you have any questions for this 11th house?
So, 11th house, you said, is about friendship.
Friendship, socializing, positive vibe, positive energy. And a couple card came upside down, meaning that there is going to be some rift there, that this is a mindset, an ideology that you think in the couple situation is the most positive thing right now. And Spirit is saying that's a no-no.
Okay. So, my question is, it's not necessarily in regards to him, but is there any friends or anybody that's around me right now that I need to be, leery of, that needs to be out of my circle? Because, I'm cleansing my circle of craziness right now.
Spirit, give her a warning outside of Mr. McDreamy, anything that you need to look out for.
Yeah, aside from Mr. McDreamy.
Spirit say you are seeing the situation accurately. Okay, good. So you found one. Sniff him out. Sniff her out. Who are you going to class with, or who they saying this has something to do with your education? This is a person that's really aligning themselves with your education, either offering the school, offering to go with you, offering some form of education for you. Like, it's just like instruction, offering some form of instruction, thank you, Spirit, on how you should do this.
On how I should? Oh, man.
Go a little different. Go a little deeper, Spirit. And then they said, let that go. So somebody told you need to let something go. They gave you an instruction on you should let something go. This is a female, by the way.
Okay, so they're saying it's a female around me that said I need to let something go.
And you did.
And I did, and so okay.
Dealing with your education.
I don't know. I would need to marinate on that because all my friends that I have currently, nobody has discouraged me.
Sometimes we look at discouragement as abrupt. Don't do it. But a discouragement, like, you can do better. You got me? It's one of them positives, but negatives.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I do have one friend. One of my friends back in Dallas. She's kind of I've been kind of leery of her for a little bit anyways, and she's been a little on the more, I guess, negative-ish side.
There you go. So Spirit is saying that one. Now, again, this is also a person that you have to travel to go see. Like a traveling, because Spirit is saying you got to go point. You say, oh, she's over there.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm in Georgia currently, and she lives in Texas. So.
Oh. All right. And then she's paired up with your education. She's offering advice. And then it says, let that go. So be leery of her. I'm not I'm not saying jealousy. I'm just saying misinformation.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. I can see that with her.
All right. Now let's go over here to your last card. Your last card is ruled by Pisces and is governed by Neptune. Your last card represents your enemies section. Bad vibes. Being overly emotional. And in this house right here, you have the Three of Water and the upside down position. So you're telling me, because you choose to break a three-way communication conversation, three-way, I'm just going to say the menage a trois of emotion, that's a bad thing. So listen to me good. By you stopping dealing with multiple people, this is the downside of you. This is the downfall of your mentality, of your personality, Spirit is saying. Layman's term, keep your options open.
Okay. Okay, keep your options open. I got that.
Keep your options.
You made it. You made it.
I made it without, and it was tactful. But this is your 12th house, so I still got to get through. Do you have a question for this card?
Keep your options open. No, I think that's pretty. That's a good way to end it. That's a good way. Just keep your options open.
It's your 12th house. You gotta ask a question. 7th and the 12th.
Oh, I do. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know. Okay. And this is in regards to enemies specifically.
Enemies, negative emotion, being overly emotional, anything that can offset you or make you not be yourself.
Okay. How do I want to ask this? I want to ask Spirit, like, is there, like, how will I know if somebody, I guess, is coming for my energy in that sort of a way?
Spirit, how would she know? You have some great questions. Spirit, how would she know if someone coming for her energy in that way? Spirit say, again, you need to be more emotional, but they saying Oshun coming again. So they put an Oshun card up in this, drink more water and be Oshun, because this means that you need to step very much into your feminine energy again. So you would know when you start fixing yourself up, when you start wearing tighter clothes, when you start, being more definite about your relationship actions. Because you got Oshun over here in your 7th house, and she's saying, stop begging, stop being so humble. And then they say over here, you break this emotional triangle. That means you're like really being submissive. Get into your feminine energy, power up.
Okay. So basically just follow like intuition. Follow your intuition.
Yes, follow your intuition.
Okay. I can do that.
All in all, this was a great read. I thought you were going to have me crawling all over the floor, punching myself in the head. I was scared.
I told you it wasn't going to be nothing too bad, nothing too crazy. Just wanted to iron out some of the inner workings.
You going to put that Mr. Mac Dreamy up there for them women to see?
I mean, I can post a picture if they want to see him. But clearly he's gonna stay on the market. Spirit ought to know. I ain't settling. I am not settling. He's cool for now if that's what it is. But hey, Put me on the line with old boy.
I'm gonna put you on the line with old boy. I'm gonna text him. Can I text him and see do he got somebody first?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. You know, make sure that we all squared away.
I'll play matchmaker.
Yeah, play matchmaker for me. Come on now.
Oh, so spiritual matchmaker. This is crazy stuff, man. There should be an app for that.
Hey, well, you be crushing hearts during your readings. You know, we have our heart set on somebody, and you like, nah, that ain't it. So you gotta replace that. That void. You gotta replace that void now.
I can't help it. Spirit tell me. In my head, I be hearing what Spirit say, and I be making it so lighthearted and joking with it, cause Spirit be like, tell her to leave his ass up. She screwed 3 people on him. And I be like, I can't say that, Baron. Then like, well, you're not so innocent yourself. You know, I have to change it up and shit.
Right.
Y'all just don't know what I go through with this thing. But I enjoyed you. Lord have mercy.
I appreciate you. I appreciate your patience.
You tried to fight me.
I will continue.
Go ahead.
You say what?
I said, go ahead.
I said, I'll continue cutting up in your chat room.
Oh my God. You should have heard what Miss Janice be talking about in her reading. I can't say that. I'm going to post it. You'll see.
We going to have to see and laugh at each other, really.
Now, next time, go live. Y'all go live. I think I'm going to be the only one going live on these readings. People going to lose it.
I can go live on the next one just as long, you know, I want to make sure nothing crazy done popped up, you know, because there's been readings that you've done before and you were here like revealing that this person may like have almost died if they would have made the wrong step, you know, weird stuff. So I'm just like, I don't need that live. That's a lot to take in. So
it don't be me, it be Spirit. I don't know what's coming out, man.
I know, I understand, but that's live. That would choke me up. You over here like, dang, if you wouldn't have called me, you would have died in 45 seconds type stuff. No.
Oh my God. I say so many lies. It's just imagine the readings that I don't post. And they get really in depth. But I can tell you this, there's a lot of insurance fraud going on. People are murking bitching for the insurance.
Oh my gosh. See, that's what I'm saying. I just have to make sure that there's nothing crazy going on under the surface. I don't want that out there live exposed.
Oh,
you need to edit some stuff.
Oh, well, this video don't need that many edits, just the phone calls stopping and stuff. And let me tell you, that was some real spiritual energy in your 7th house of relationship, romance and passion and marriage. So take that as a real sign. My battery drained. The phone kept cutting off.
That's crazy.
Spirit giving you more messages than you can. So I just really be careful about who you're gonna mate up with coming soon.
Will do. I'll keep my eyes open.
All right. It was a pleasure.
Yes, sir. It sure was. I appreciate you.
Thank you so kindly. And I'm gonna get editing this tomorrow. And Friday it will take the place of the premiere. So this Friday you will see this.
Okay, awesome. Well, I look forward to all the crazy comments.
All right, darling. You have a good one.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
Everybody, she wasn't so bad. She handled me well. I thought I was gonna lose it. She was good. It was a great reading. She got what she needed, and she's very strong. Everybody, I'm just gonna say, from what I've seen, she's tough. I mean, it comes off smiling, and I'm gonna tell you this now that I can really speak. You come off smiley and all that stuff, and with a great energy, great personality. But you're a survivor and you're tough as shit, and Spirit just don't want you to settle at all. That's the message. Don't settle at all, because it's going to take a special man to deal with you, because by you being that survivor and by you knowing how to be a shiny beacon and a bubbly person, people could take advantage of that. And if you realize they fucking you over taking advantage of that, it'll spiral you back down, and you don't need to go into no shell. But it was a great read. You're a great person. I thank you for trusting me. That's all I can say. You be good. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron, telling you guys I trust you in universe, literally. Because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's one of our soul tribe in here. She don't mind. She said her name in this video 100 times, so I'm gonna leave it just like that. But everybody give her support and strength and courage for even allowing me to upload this video. And I thank you all for allowing me to upload y'all videos to my channel. It is a blessing and a gift from you all. All right, I'm finna stop being sappy. All right, everybody, I want you guys to take care. God bless. Much love. Soul Tribe.